we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Ole Miss Rebels. Kentucky ready to go toe meets leather and start this game. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Ole Miss Rebels offense will get first crack at it here. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunity.
Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. And they turn it into a defensive score.
Practice these moments as a defense, but you never know when they're going to come to fruition. But how about it? The scoop, the ball's on the turf. They scoop it up. They take it to the house. The defense takes care of business and said, offense, we don't need you. We'll put points on the board.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Out of the gun, they give to the back. And he's still running after the move. That may not look like a huge run, but they'll take it as it gets him up to the 24. And the Rebels with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. From the shotgun, the inside give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Boy, could they use a conversion on 3rd and short from their own 24. He'll keep it himself. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. The Rebels come to the line with a new set of downs. Leaves it with the running back. There he goes. In a competitive conference like the SEC, you just can't afford to start 0-1 if you want to chase a championship. Really important to get off to a good start.
No doubt, in the SEC, you've got to set the tone early. It's all about creating momentum out of the gate. Both of these teams had this game circled all offseason, David. They know what's riding on the line.
There's so much riding on the line. Who gets to Atlanta down the road? Bragging rights, recruiting rights, all this stuff. Once you get in conference play, it means a lot every single week.
And the Rebels line up to punt it away.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. So the Kentucky Wildcats offense will try to get something going with their first possession. Ready to fire from the pistol. Here's the handoff. Running the green. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
And that is just an attitude run, running it right up the middle, right into the teeth of that defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Might be decision time if the defense can get a stop on 3rd down from the 45. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
And those are frustrating. Like, those drops really annoy you because those running backs are always asking to be more a part of the game plan. Get the ball more, touch it more. An awesome opportunity in the pass game to make a play, ball right in his hands, and that is a missed opportunity.
This time he's got it. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down. This Kentucky offense really moving the ball quickly. Using his legs, it's Marshall. Turning it on! And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. The Wildcats with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the ground with the back. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. The Wildcats come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He caught it! Down to the 3-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle.
So on offense, you've got to find a way to put 6 up on the board. You know that in this game, field goals may not get it done. So big-time players make big plays and big...
He's trying to get it in. Got the completion, but couldn't quite maneuver his way in. He'll be inches short of the score.
Well, short completion setting up 3rd down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. The sneak scores it.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Still on his feet at the 25. They finally corral him, but he turns that into a big gain and a first down. The offense lines up at the 40. They've got a first down. On the option. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. The play action fake. Catch in the middle, it's Robbins. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down. The Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll move the wide receiver. Here comes the option. Creates a little room. Oh, he's got some space. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. And the Rebels back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. Under fire. Intercepted, big play. field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. On the run, it's Marshall. Got the first down and still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll ride the hot hand. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. Just about ready to get things started here in the second. We'll see if they continue to flex that muscle. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. They'll keep it on the ground to the right. Gets it past the first down marker and still running. Powers through. What a run to get them into enemy territory, and he's out of bounds at the 40. And the Wildcats come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, second and 7. Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. Back to pass on second down. Throws to the wideout. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. Trying to pick up a first down. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there, when it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Oh, the attempt is no good. Missed the field goal, missed the chance to make it a 3-possession game, but still a 14-point lead, guys. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win in David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
The short hands, it's Watkins. He'll work and weave his way all the way up to the 45 before going out of bounds. The Rebels come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. They bring the punter onto the field now. He'll go back to work and punt it away for the second time. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They've had a really productive first half so far, and they'll try to add to it here. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Gilmore. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. And the Wildcats are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Trying to pick it up on the ground. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Well, the defense is able to finally stop this guy, but he has been on fire. We're only in the second quarter, and he has been absolutely lighting it up in this one. Nice job that time, defense, but you know this guy's going to get a lot more carries.
Trying to do it on the ground. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Johnson wants to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Finds his man. It's Watkins. They stop him at the 22, 15-yard pickup on the play, and a first down just outside the red zone. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Knocked down, but not before he crossed into the red zone and picked up 4 yards down to the 17. Halfway there on first down, it's second and 5. Back to pass. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
And I think a big reason this offense is struggling right now and why they're trailing on the scoreboard is they have not been able to protect this guy, and it's affected him. He has not looked very accurate. Moving forward, the pass pro has got to be better to help this guy out.
Stop behind the line, he'll lose a yard. So now on comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Splits the uprights. Good. Now the lead is down to 11. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a final update on a clash between top 15 teams. Ohio State found a way to pick up the W, and a win is a win. But this was not the type of convincing victory they've gotten used to in Columbus. No cupcakes this week, fellas. This top 15 battle was much anticipated, and at least one side can say it's a game they'll savor for some time.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Finds his tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. Kentucky sent out the punting unit. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Can't make the grab. Quarterback just missed him a little bit. Well, they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. Johnson looking to throw. And to get rid of it quickly.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
He was working his way toward midfield, but they'll stop him at the 46-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Starts a drive trying to go up top. Got a man, it's Gilmore. Good pickup, a little bit short of the sticks. The Wildcats can really attack on this 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Just a short pass to the tight end. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to go up top on 1st down. With the catch, it's Marshall.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The Wildcats can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Smart. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wildcats. These guys are really hitting their stride in week 4 as they push out that lead.
Well, this offense is clicking. They've been doing it all first half. Running the ball, throwing the ball. They had insult to injury with another touchdown here right before teams go into the tunnel. This defense, guys, they have got to find some answers, and they've got to regroup here at halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
And a good, solid pickup before the defense cuts him down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Rebels come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll run for it on 3rd and short. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage. The Rebels will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half, we'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Makes the catch. It's Marshall. He gets it down to the 30-yard line, and time is running short here in the first half. The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Kentucky.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw on 1st down. Unloads it left. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
And in this weather, man, you start to see more of this. You try to throw the ball harder to penetrate it through the weather and get it to your target, but just catching a football that's a little bit slippery sometimes, you'll see some of those drops, and it's just part of the game.
The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And they'll push that lead out a little further. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Man, a lot of ways to describe those first 2 quarters in Lexington, but let's just go with notable. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right.
And the Rebels will kick it away to start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Let's see if they can keep that first half momentum rolling. Good blocking, good running, pickup of 6 out to the 30. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Wildcats in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Caught close to the marker. It's Smart. And he'll go down, but he has enough for the first down.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you can tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
The give out of the gun. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. Went to the running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
And I love playing man coverage on the back end, getting in those receivers' faces. Don't let them feel comfortable in run zone where they can find all these holes in the zone and my rush can't get home. Pressure them, pressure them, pressure them.
And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there. Kentucky will be forced to punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes the signal, secures the fair catch, and they'll put it in play at the 37. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. They'll operate out of split backs. He'll pull it on the read. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And it's a nice job by this defense. Understand, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
Another off throw from this quarterback, and they knew coming into the game that they were going to have success. They had to be efficient throwing the football, and they have not been that so far. Whether it's been pass pro, bad routes, bad throws, they're not.
Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. The Rebels will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. He gets it up to the 34-yard line before he stopped, and that's where the offense will set up shop. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Back to the ground with the running back. Almost got it to midfield on that one. He's out of bounds a yard short at the 49. It'll be a first down from the 49-yard line. The give to the tailback. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
That looks like a real simple play by the wide receiver, but give him a ton of credit. That was an excellent route. He never telegraphed that he was breaking to the outside. Kept his eyes downfield, so when he cuts, he's able to get maximum separation from the defender, and that's why that play is successful.
They got nothing on the last play at 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Grab behind the line. It's Marshall. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
And you're trying to get the ball to the running back quick and let him get some space, but there was absolutely no space. They penetrated quickly, and they got him before he could even get going.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Smart. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Here comes Kentucky after picking up that first down. Looking downfield on first down. Just a little off. Incomplete. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They go to the draw. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Wildcats really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And now back in the red zone again, they're looking to add to that lead.
Looking for a push on 4th down. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6. Okay, ready? The Wildcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Kentucky. Follow the block. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah line. Oh, they block it. He picks it up. That's all I call. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. And the returner will be knocked down. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on.
Breaks into the open. Brought down at the 27. It's a... Let's see what this offense has dialed up this time. On the ground, it's Marshall. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quarterback and running back set up in the pistol. Off the boot, looking for his man. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but is not able to get to the first down marker. Passing game kept his drive moving. Let's see if they try it again.
This is so great to see, and it's such a big part of the evolution in college football today. With spread offense, up-tempo, RPO game, QBs have got to be great with their ball mechanics in the play-action game. You saw a great example of that.
Looking to throw on first down. Here he goes breaking the pocket. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
It's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead. Now, incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
This time on target. Touchdown, Wildcats! And they take it in for 6 more points. They push the lead out here in the 4th quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Points, points, and more points. This offense has had their way. They just keep their foot on the gas, keep putting up points, keep putting up touchdowns. And you know what? This is one of those stats days. You look back and you're like, that guy had 12 touchdowns on the year. Well, 4 or 5 of them might have been in this game.
Nice job by the kickoff. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Smart. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. The Wildcats have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Makes the grab. It's Marshall. He's out past the 35. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. Let's see if they can put the defense on its heels in 1st and 10. He'll take a deep shot here. Got it in stride inside the 20. That is just a gargantuan play as he has it all the way down to the 12. Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Wants to throw again. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Bringing it back. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, Ole Miss. What momentum you get when the defense comes up with a play like that.
And this defense has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making the pick, taking it to the...
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to let it go. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
I love that play call. by the offensive coordinator. Your quarterback just threw a pick six. You want to pick him right back up, right? So don't handcuff him. On the very first play of the next drive, let him throw the football to try to reestablish a rhythm and reestablish some confidence. Obviously, that one falls incomplete, but they need to get this guy back into a rhythm. The only way you do that is by throwing the ball.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Blasted as he lets it go.
And that is a frustrating possession for this offense. You wanted to run the football, maybe take some time. You did the opposite. Got in a bad situation, threw the football, stopped the clock. Not how you manage a game late in the 4th quarter.
Kentucky has it back, and the big blue offense takes the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Oh, he drops it right down the middle of the field, and he couldn't make the play.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurry. And you could tell, when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Makes the grab along the sidelines, but it'll be a little short of the first down.
And I think that completion is as good as a first down, right? Because you set yourself up now in 4th and inches. Quarterback sneak's going to get it done. You can keep this drive alive.
Offense takes a timeout. 27 seconds left. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Fires to the wideout. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. That's got it. Touchdown, Kentucky! This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys.